Hey guys, I am back and it is Olight sale time again. And this sale is starting the day this video posts, which should be the 13th of January. It starts at 8 p.m. And I'm really excited because I feel like for the first time Olight is doing something really different from what they normally do. And I'm going to say up front, I understand if there are some purists out there, some Olight traditionalists, some Olight fans who are going to be like, this is not what Olight does. This is very different from Olight. And I get it. I understand. But this is... listen, I've showed this to a few people just around here. And they're already fighting over who's going to, like, kill me and take this. So this is... there's going to be three things I'm going to be showing you. Like, actual main things of the sale going on, but there's other, you know, Olight always has bundles and everything, but this is a brand new product. This is the Olamp NighTour. NighTour. Sounds like Japanese cartoon robot guy. NighTour. Dun, 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 dun. Anyway, and this is not meant to be taken out and used outside and all sorts. This is for the home, but of course it does have an element because it's Olight. So you could take it out and use it outdoors and stuff like that. But, I mean, you could use this thing outdoors, too. Because it is USB rechargeable. But there is part of it that only works when plugged in. I'm just going to show you everything that this thing does. And then we're going to talk about some of the other things with the sale. But I think this is, like I said, this is the biggest departure out of Olight's normal wheelhouse of what they do. And so there are features on this thing that are different. You see that stuff there? Okay. And I have been messing with this for a few days now just to familiarize myself. So number one, I have it plugged into this. It comes with a USB cord, USB-C, but I needed one that was long enough to plug in because there's one feature on here that only works when it's plugged in. Everything else works when it's not plugged in. Number one, it has like a suction cup base, so you can put it down with some stability. And you see how big it is here. And I'm just gonna, so you can see everything, I'm gonna lay it horizontally here. This, listen guys, I'm on the fence. This is not as practical as other Olight tools, but it is cool. So I'm gonna want to turn some lights off so you can see. And I'm gonna want to not leave it totally dark. So there are two activation switches here. There's one on the bottom, and there's one on the top. And the one on the bottom, see, green, totally charged. So I'm going to push it short to the top. Ooh, and we get rainbows. Look at that. Oh, it's mood lighting. Now, if I hold the switch down, it gets dim. If I hold the switch up, it gets brighter. This is what Ethan calls Lightsaber Mode. Now, I think if I leave the light a little dimmer, it's a little easier for you to judge the colors on camera. If I short tap it up again, you get a different rainbow mode. And once again, we can make it bright. And you can just let it go. Just let it go and watch. This also works when it's unplugged, by the way. All of these lower modes work when it's unplugged. Make it dim. And there's something soothing to me about watching this. But again, this is not Olight standard stuff. And then we tap once down to turn it off. When it's off, if we tap down, we get just a soft, well, more of a warm white light. And again, we can make it brighter. And so now I'm going to stand it up and I'm going to show you how much light it gives you. This is how much light it gives you on bright mode. And we dim it down a little bit. Do I have something that would... You know what I have? Instructions for decals for a model. But you can see how much light you get. So if you were to put this on a desk or something, you could easily read by this or do small work. And, oh, I didn't show you, so now let's switch it back to color mode. And that's why you kind of got it. If I make it bright, you can see how the colors illuminate an area. Lava lamp. If there's a color you really like, you double tap it and it holds. it holds that particular color. We tap it, double tap it again. Maybe double tap is the wrong word to use because I know what double tap means to some of you guys out there. But like, for instance, let's put it on rainbow, and it's going through its cycle, and we like it right there. It holds that rainbow right there. We can just like, it's colorful rainbow, but it gives you light. I mean, again, it's new. It's new for Olight to do something decorative and mood lighting. But let's turn the mood light off. So you can't see it very well, but now we have this little lamp on the top. We hit the button, and it turns on, and you've got a spotlight. But, oh, we hold the button down. Oh, see, that's the challenging part. So we hold the button down, and we get bright. And so it's movable, it's swivelable, the top. So this is about how much you get from the lamp. I mean, and this is you could read by this, work by this light, work on a knife in this light if this was a tool. I mean, do whatever you need to do. And I can take it off. I can get a close-up look, and I can put it back on. Now, this light right here, this switch, does not work if it's not plugged in. This is the part that it needs to be plugged in. This light will work. So if you need this, you take it outside, give it a shake, and it'll work. It turns on, and it turns off by shaking. You can't control the dim quality of it. So whatever it was last on when it was connected to the lamp, it goes to like this. You can't undim it or deluminate. Anybody? You can't deluminate it or make it brighter until you put it back on the lamp. But you could take this, put it in your pocket, run outside, turn it off, turn it on, just with a shake, and then if you want, put it back on, and then you're back to your button control. Come on, get dimmer. There we go. And oh yes, you can use both at once, by the way. So if you wanted to have a reading light and something psychedelic going on at the same time, sure, you can do that. This is cool. How practical is it? I don't know. But it is cool. It is different. It is something new from Olight. And, I expect that soon they'll come out with some colors. Different special edition ones. Maybe even they'll come out with some special edition lights in there. Now, normally this is like a $90 thing. In the sale, I think it's $79. You guys got to ask yourself, is it worth it? I mean, to you, but it's just cool that it does all the things it does. I mean, the features that they thought to build into it, I think that's what's cool. It's got features. It's not just an on-off thing. It's just all right. How many times can I say it's cool? So that is number one, and I'm going to leave this. I'm going to move this to the corner, right there. Provide mood lighting for the rest of this video. All right, number two, we've got the Open Mini, which, you know what? This is a little weird to me. I'm thinking if you got the O-Pen, and I've been, just to show you, I do carry my O-Pen every day. You can see it's been scraped against stuff. It's used. It's already starting to patina up. I figure if you get the O-Pen, you got the O-Pen because it's got lights and stuff on it, right? But if you don't want something as big and bulky and heavy, it's less than an ounce, all right? And let me get this open. So this is moving away from some of the things that we know Olight is known for. This is just boop-a-da-boop up. This is just the bolt action pen. It gives you 800 meters of writing in each insert. It's designed to look a little bit like a bullet, I guess. I don't know, that doesn't, I just tried, that doesn't do anything. You can see in here, you can see the cartridge moving. It's very lightweight. It's aluminum, so it's, you know, tough, but it's little. And if we were to do this, actually, this is not going to help me because that's not how you take the cartridge out of this one. But we all make mistakes, don't we? Same O-Pen cartridge, so if you've got some already lying around, they're the exact same. Certainly is less expensive than the full size. Of course, you know, you're missing out on the laser and the light, but it is quite a reliable pen, and it writes nicely. It really, it does. I'm still of the mindset, though, that if you're, you know, it is a smooth writing ballpoint. Squiggle, 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 squiggle. You know, I don't have the O-Pen because it's such a nice pen. I have the O-Pen because it comes with a laser and it comes with a light, honestly. And because with this one, you could actually beat somebody to death with it if you needed to. I mean, yeah. But it is nice to have a lightweight, you know, fidgety kind of, you know, good pen. It's available for people. There are people who want the tactile fun of the Bolt without all of this stuff. So there you go. And again, available in bundles. Colors, I'm not so sure about, to tell you the truth. But available. Now, one of the other things that they're really excited about is a headlamp called the Array 2. All right, so now I don't want to say like the main item that they have going on, but one that they're really kind of, you know, in line with their regular product line is the Array 2S. Now, this is a limited edition one. I think this is cool because I like headlamps. I think they're useful. I like this one because once you get it on and going, it's kind of like hands-free activation. Hand-waved control. And here's some specs I'm going to put up there so you can like pause and look at it right here and everything. Okay. But I like the idea of just being able to wave your hand in front of it and have it do things for you. So I have not opened this one yet at all. So we're going to explore the mysteries together. Now, I like this one. If you remember, they had the Perrin, which was cool. It had like the Velcro part, so you could put it on a headband, or you could just put it on a hat that had a Velcro, you know, patch on it. But this one is light. It has the battery on the back, which does look a little bit nerdy, I'll say it. But so, you know, it lets it basically have a much bigger battery than you would have in the light unit. But what it does is it kind of balances the weight out. So you don't have all the weight on one side or the other, which is kind of cool. You know, because a lot of times you have this big, heavy, clunky part all up front. You know, now that I think about it, maybe I should not have just done... I should have opened this up ahead of time and charged it up. But I think it'll be good enough, you know, just with the initial shipping charge to at least let us see the features of what's going on. Right? Right. So I'm going to unplug this guy for a minute because it comes with a USB-C charger, but this is also USB-C, and I'm doing this just because I want to demonstrate. Yeah, by the way, all waterproof. Has an LED indicator there, which is kind of, there we go. So you've got kit on your head. I really have to go back with some of these references. I hope the old folks in the crowd get them. Cylon. We can go with Cylon too, but yeah. All right, so we're gonna turn it on, and now we've got light. Look at that. We've got light. I can read. I can read because I don't know how this thing works yet. Like I said, we're doing it together for the very first time. So change the brightness level. When the headlamp is on, press and hold the switch. Won't change the brightness level. So, you guys ready? You guys ready for this? All right, so that was cool. I hope the camera captured it well and that we could all see. Now, if we want to change the mode, we double-click the switch to go through. We've got the 3 modes: floodlight, spotlight, and then red light. Okay. See the difference? Whoa. Suddenly, we are in the control room of the submarine. Shh. Don't make any excess noise. All I had full rudder. Now, somebody out there say, all I had full rudder. Aye, sir. If I've learned anything from submarine movies, that's what you do. That was a weird transition back to white light. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I want to learn how to do hands-free. SOS in an unlock state, triple click. All right, so this is a strobe mode. Here comes strobe mode. It actually is blinking out SOS. We need to stop that. Yeah, thanks. All right, so here we go. We're gonna test out the waving. Are you ready? Ready to do the wave with me? I'm gonna wave my hand to the left. I think I'm gonna wave my hand to the right. Nothing has happened. Okay. Wave to the left. Oh, it worked. Did you see that? Did you see that? It worked. Wave to the right. Wave to the left. Wave to the left again. Yes. Wave to the right. Okay, now down. Up. 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 Oh, down. 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 We're already down. To the right. To the left. Up. Up. Oh, this is so cool. Down. Down. To the left. To the right. Yeah. I could just play with this for hours. That's what she said. I want you guys to see I am actually just waving my hand to make this thing do stuff. Nifty. Nifty. You know what that's useful for? You know what it's not useful for? If you're working, there, see? I just did that by accident. Woo! Like if you're working with both your hands in front of the thing, and all of a sudden you're just changing. Anyway, that is kind of fun though. Now, this is the limited one. It's serialized. It's got a serial number. This doesn't get that. It says hot. It did not get that hot. So that is really cool. So you do have your 3 brightness levels, then you have your brightness and your spotlight all together. That is pretty cool. And you've got, SOS blink, or your floodlight. Sorry, not your, I guess spotlight and floodlight. That is very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. And it did come with this on it, this protective film. It just sort of came off as soon as I pulled it out. I think that the hands-free mode is kind of cool. I think you got to plan your uses for it, though. It also comes with these extra clips to keep this intact. I mean, secured, depending on how big your head is, I guess. I think I'm going to use some more. I think I want to do, a whole... Expect to see a whole... I haven't done a flashlight on the flashlight testing range video, but I think we're going to have to do one for this outside and see how well it really works. That is very, very... That is cool. That is pretty cool. So these are the 3 main items that they want to show you for the sale. Now there are some other things. There are some bundles. As always, I've got everything in the video description along with the direct link to the sale. Here's the thing. Why I always put that link. If you use that link, it shows the Olight folks that you guys are watching the videos, and it means that next time there's a sale, they send me, like, the more people that I reach, to the more stuff they send me for the next sale, cool stuff to show you guys. That's basically what that link is for. So it does take you to the sale and gets you in on, like, the discounts and stuff, but it also shows the Olight folks that, like, yeah, people are watching. And so, you know how sometimes like when a sale comes up, I get cool samples to show you, and sometimes I kind of don't. That all has to do with how many of you guys click that link and it shows Olight that, like, I'm reaching people. The sale is the 13th at 8 p.m. Eastern until I think 11:59 on the 14th. Again, as always, and then if you want to save money, if you want to save yourself 10% on anything that's not on sale, there's the DocP discount code, DocP91B. It's also in the video description. Everything is on sale technically, depending on how you shop, except that 9RX, or whatever, the giant flashlight that can, like, cut down a tree like a laser beam. That one's never on sale, but that's okay. So, anyway, I'd love to know what you guys think of this. I honestly want to know, what are your guys' impressions of this? Is this cool for Olight? Or is anybody excited for this? Or is this kind of, you think this is just like reaching? Is this reaching a new market, or is this overreaching what Olight does? What do you guys, honest opinion? Because I'm on the fence. I'll be honest, like, there are times where I'm just tired and spaced out, and I could just stare at this thing change colors for hours and be completely unproductive and not do anything. But there's also, like, you know, it's something I don't think of Olight as an indoor lamp company. I think of them as outdoors. So I'd really like to know your genuine thoughts. Is this the right step for Olight, or is this sort of like, Olight, don't worry about lava lamps, we want you to, give us outdoor stuff? Or should they now maybe move to more indoor type things? Because I'll tell you, the LED transition is just seamless and smooth. I mean, it's nice. It really is nice. And it's lightweight too. So, I mean, you could probably take this thing camping with you and put it in a tent and whatever else, if you wanted to. Anyway, thank you to Olight for sending me some really cool stuff to show you guys and to play with this time. We will see this one outside on the flashlight test. I will even go and drag my ass out in the cold for you guys for this, even though I hate it. I hate it so much. I hate the cold, but we'll do it because I really want to see how that one works outside. So, go to the sale. Update your stocks of stuff that you need. You always need a good flashlight. You always do. And let's talk about this new stuff. This new Olight technology. Lightsaber battles. What do you like better? The solid color or the rainbow? Anyway, thanks guys for watching. I hope you liked some of what you saw. Check the video description for all the stuff. And remember that you guys are all absolutely awesome. I appreciate every single one of you. And I will be back again real soon.